I didn't actually know that the council offered stuff like this.
Obviously the council were heavily involved in that.
What's the first thing they do? They call their local council.
The closer you are, the more we care.
Hello and welcome to the District Council of Mallala. We have a diverse topography from gentle plains in the east, spilling out to the floodplains of the Light and Gawler rivers and ending at the low coastal wetlands adjacent to the Gulf of St Vincent. It is important that we preserve our precious and unique habitats, and Warwick Barnes, Northern Coast Estuary and Marine Officer, is at the front line.
My role revolves around revegetation works, fencing, protecting the environment. We have big problems with motorbikes cutting fences, particularly out in the salt marsh area where we have endangered plant species. They create ruts and changes of the hydrological patterns within the salt pans. The plants need that water and casual inundation to survive, and without that, obviously, it would reduce the environmental significance of the area. We're at Webb Beach here, one of many sab cars in the area, very popular for off-road vehicles. And unfortunately, we've got the rare and endangered bead samphire. This fella, it is critically endangered, and it is right in the path of some of these off-road trails. Once the crust of these mud flats are broken, it takes a very, very long time for these fellas to repopulate the area. We put up fencing. A lot of our fencing is 2-strand or 3-strand plain wire, but in areas where that gets cut a lot more, we may move to running ferry cable along those areas. It's one of those things, we're not trying to keep people out, but we're trying to protect that species in particular. There's a few different volunteer groups within the area. We have a foreshore advisory committee. We've also got progress associations such as the Thompson Beach Progress Association. We are lucky enough to have some partnerships with companies such as Conservation Volunteers Australia. Currently they have a deal with Job Services Australia. There's an education part of it, so there are signs throughout the area alerting people that there is the bead samphire plant species within the area. Other works is working with landholders to try and protect those areas from off-road vehicles. Lots of different ways we can do it, whether it be through revegetating tracks that are near the samphire species but not particularly right next to it, just trying to reduce access to those areas. In the summertime, we have an influx of migratory wading birds which come from the northern hemisphere up in Siberia, and then they spend the summer months here. They pretty much eat as much as they can, get as fat as they possibly can, and then try and fly back to their breeding grounds up in the northern hemisphere. We also have local bird species which are along the coast all year round, bird species such as the red-capped plover. It takes a while to fall in love with the place. Once you walk the area, get to know it a little bit better, you really do fall in love with all that it has to offer. The entire northern coastline of Adelaide is a very high importance area, lots of endangered species, and it is really one of those things that's the jewel of the Adelaide area. I love the job. I've got by far and away the best job within the council area.
For career opportunities with your local council, visit careersincouncil.sa.gov.au. Councils get close to the things that matter to you.